Welcome to another stage analysis video. It's Sunday the 21st of December 2025. As always, a lot to get through in the weekend video, and I'm going to start off by going through the watchlist stocks before getting into the regular content. So starting off today with IBIT, so Bitcoin starting to move into a potentially interesting position again. As you can see, it's been over the last month or so breaking down into the early part of stage 4. So if we go to through to the weekly chart of IBIT, since it obviously came on to started trading here, obviously we used the Bitcoin chart to get more history from that, but this will do for our purposes. It's attempted to break down a couple of times into early stage 4, but didn't make any progress. But this recent move over the last month actually has dropped off and started declining into early stage 4. You can see the amount of relative strength below the zero line. Stage analysis technical attributes have declined down to a score of 0 since mid-November, which has been continued through to now. We've seen some consolidation over the last 4 or 5 weeks or so, whether it's a bear flag and the continuation lower, whether we start to see a move back higher again, obviously is up for debate at the moment. So at the moment we've got this, so if you look at it from a potential bear flag perspective, it's broken down and it hasn't yet broken back up again. So with that perspective, you're looking at a continuation lower in stage 4. But from a bullish perspective, obviously not many stage 4s, unless it's a stock that's going into a longer decline, last for very long. So a month in terms of a decline, sometimes all that you get with many types of stocks. Obviously Bitcoin's not a stock, it's its own asset class. So with the crypto coins, and obviously the major coin of all of the crypto coins, in this case, if it does start to move back above the 21-day moving average, be looking for it to rise back up towards the 50-day moving average, and then potentially start to push back up towards the 200 days. So I think it's, where are we, from current perspective, back to the 200-day moving average, about 17% at the moment. So it's not out of the realms of possibility, considering the volatility in Bitcoin on a daily basis. Average true range on IBIT here is 2.302 at the moment on a 21-day basis. So that's a 1 month basis. So it moves, what we got there on a daily basis, 2.3, so roughly there's about 4 to 5% on a single day basis at the moment. So reasonably big ranges just for the IBIT, which only trades obviously during the US session, whereas Bitcoin itself trades 7 days a week and 24 hours a day. So the actual Bitcoin chart has a bigger range. But with this case, as I said, what I'm looking for here is potential. If it starts to move back through this 21-day moving average, breaks above the recent significant bars here that have dropped below, then we could see a potential change of character there, and then we'd be looking for a potential swing trade back towards the short and the longer term moving averages there, with the 50-day and the 200-day, and potentially breaking that stage 4. So if it does get back to the 50-day, then it would get back to stage 4 minus position and could quickly transition back towards stage 1 and even stage 2 if it starts to get back up to higher levels again. But currently remains in a stage 4 decline. So it's got a fair bit of work in order to get back to those levels again. Okay. Moving on, we've got LUNR, so LUNR, Intuitive Machines, with a new stage 2 breakout attempt. Made an earlier attempt in October, which then quickly failed and rolled back over again, came all the way back down to the lower of the range, formed a spring at the bottom of the range. So it's the rough sort of structure that it's had over the last, what's that, 1, 2, 4, 6, 7 or 8 months or so. Did initially break down, but then quickly reversed back above its 200-day and has been consolidating between the moving averages now for the best part of 6 months or so. So at the moment, with the move on Friday here, heavy volume based on the quad witching day. So because it was quad witching on the options, so the volumes do get quite distorted on those days. So not taking too much notice of the extreme volume there, but obviously a big move in terms of the price bar itself, 37.7%. So if we go through to a weekly chart on this, you can see the broader structure from here with it breaking out, so it doesn't look quite so dramatic on that, but it is extended in the from obviously the breakout area here. So coming back to the daily, you'd be looking for a pullback into the middle part of this sort of bar area, 12.5 to sort of 14 area there. Potentially, if it did start to pull back in, could be interesting for a brief move back, and then looking for a continuation move higher into stage 2. So starting to push out back to new highs here, which would take it to new 52-week highs. It starts to get above that sort of 25 area there. So LUNR, another interesting one from the aerospace and defense group, which there was a few stocks this week obviously starting to come out. HII, another one that was reasonably interesting in there. So there's a number of others from that group that have been coming up in the watch list. You can see it's been a strong performer since April, but it's been going sideways for a little bit here. Next up, we've got Wheaton precious metals. So silver continues to be one of the strongest group themes that we've had over the last year. So been grinding higher in stage 2 with obviously more than 80% of the stocks in the group with strong technical attributes. I think even 100% at the moment. So we've got a new breakout attempt or continuation breakout attempt with WPM here, and lots of other silver stocks showing similar patterns. Some are quite extended in the near term after recent strong moves. So WPM's a little bit more of a laggard in the group, but we're starting to see a few of the laggards starting to follow through a little bit. So I wanted to highlight a couple of those this week. So WPM is another interesting one there. If we look at it from a weekly chart, as you can see, the big move that it's had over the last year or so, or even the last 2 years, as it's risen higher in stage 2. A little shakeout attempt back at the end of 2024 there, but since 2025's began, you can see that the start of the year here, it's been grinding its way higher. Just one pullback to the 30-week moving average, which was quickly rejected, and it's pushed higher to make new closing highs. So this week's high was the highest week it's closed at of its, obviously the time it's had in the last year or so. So silver, as I said, 100% at the moment with strong technical attributes. So a few of the weaker stocks in the group starting to push through as well. HL has been the strongest for a little while now, and AG has been showing good strength as well.